I don't pay no mind to those that don't matter. I'ma be me, iCKEST.
Hey, what's up everyone? I'm iCKEST and welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting video for you folks today. Last year in 2018, I introduced unofficial Louis Vuitton Apple Watch straps from a strapsmith based in Northern California. Thankfully, because of the popularity that he's gained, not just from my video, but just, in general, he was able to stay afloat. Unfortunately, his shop had to shut down due to copyright infringement. This is why I said in my last video, please do not leave your email in my comments. Also why I couldn't mention full information on the video. To explain this in short, because the products are officially a brand that is altered into another product that is now considered unofficial, this can be considered copyright infringement, and it has something to do with altering a current products. I don't know how else to explain it, but fortunately he was able to source to you folks, his customers, a different way. So he is still currently active, and thank goodness, because his quality is awesome. Behind me, as you see, I have a few of my SLGs and bags to compare to some of the bands that I got. I don't have a lot of pieces that can be compared to the bands, but I'll try my best to give you the best lighting and show you the most depth with this video. Other than that, I'm going to change the angle, and you can find seller information in the description box below. Like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so before we get into the bands, I do want to say that those of you that are curious about how these bands were sourced, the seller basically purchases pre-love handbags from reputable sellers on eBay, are like Brandoff and G Rare. So if you're ever in the market for pre-love items, you can check those accounts out on eBay. So here we got the monogram bands, and these are just the bottom half of the bands. But left to right is oldest to most recent, and they're pretty much consistent as far as quality. They are all a year apart as far as when I got them. This one I got in 2016, and then this one is this year, 2019. So as you can see, the quality has been very consistent. The left and the right band both have stitching on the sides. And if you flip it around, this one has the most cosmetic wear. I guess when he first started, he was using raw leather, so therefore this looks patinaed and it had oxidized and everything. So I mean, it looks horrible, but it that's what raw leather does when you use it, when it experiences cosmetic wear. This one he moved into actual leather lining and added his embossed stamp there. This one is also leather, but it's obviously a different color. But those are the three bands. Let me show you the top portion of that. So left to right is oldest to newest, and all of the hardware is from the seller. As you can see in the very top right corner of the hardware, you have the seller's logo here on the glossy hardware, also this black matte hardware. And on this one, he changed it up a little bit and just added the LV logo. But like I said earlier, the quality is exactly the same, even though they are received a year apart. The strap keepers, the far left just has the canvas. If you flip this upside down, you can actually see the canvas behind it. So these are just canvas strap keepers. This one is made out of the Taiga leather, or Taiga leather. I'm not sure how to say it correctly, but this is actually a treated leather material. The strap keeper on my newest band is that vachetta leather. It was previously unstitched from something, so, and I'm pretty sure the seller did this embossing himself. Here is my PM agenda. So there we go. So that looks pretty good. Let's move on. So this I received as well the first time I was able to collaborate with the seller. It is in the Blanc canvas, and this is from the multicolor line. As you can see, the cosmetic wear is really bad. The handbag that was used to make this band was already considered, I don't want to say vintage, but it definitely had cosmetic wear. So I received the band looking like this. The one thing about this band is because it's white and the stitching is white, it's very high maintenance, very difficult to keep clean. I've always heard that this canvas was very hard to maintain. The seller was able to send me another one, but in the noir canvas with the multicolored print, which is awesome. He used the same leather there. I currently don't have any multicolor Louis Vuitton products to compare. However, just for you folks to see it up close, maybe you can compare it from my video to your actual products. Here is the damier print. This one is damier Ibn, and these two are damier Azur. These two on the left is what the normal damier pattern looks like. It's just a checkered pattern, very plain and simple. That's what it looks like. And this one here, the pattern is slightly shifted, which I thought was pretty cool because currently in Louis Vuitton, there are pieces that had came out where the pattern is shifted like this to make it look like diamonds instead. This one is my older band, and this is also vachetta leather, and it is completely oxidized and patinaed. So if you look at this, this is definitely still in the works of patina. When vachetta leather experiences cosmetic wear, this is the before and after. So after the leather had, experienced oxidizing and all that stuff, moisture in the air, sunlight, it becomes this dark. When I first received it, it was actually this light. Let me just talk about these two real quick. There is a slight difference in color hue, and this one on the left is more like a cream and blue, and this one on the right is more like a beige and gray. With Louis Vuitton, there has been a slight inconsistency when it comes to damier prints. Damier Azur and damier Ibn, which is just a checkered print, has been inconsistent in colorway for the past few years. So this is my damier Ibn Speedy 30 Bandolier, and this is the Geronimo. It's kind of like a sling or a fanny pack. But you can see the difference in the colorway here. All I'm saying is there has been inconsistency when it comes to the damier prints. It has a lot to do with different variables as far as the time when it was made in USA versus made in France, and different factories that produced them, because originally Louis Vuitton was made in Paris. These two are definitely authentic. If you need to have references on like replicas and whatnot, you can actually find a really helpful guide on the REViEW.com. If we compare this key pouch here to this band, you can see that the color is on point. With the other Azur band, there is a difference in color hue, although the signature block definitely matches. This is the mini pochette, damier Ibn, and let's do it this way. So there you can see that the colorway is on point. Alright, here is the MCM band, and it comes with the matte gold hardware. I recently just got a backpack from MCM, so I can definitely show you in comparison. So there you see, the canvas is a little runny right here because I actually have been wearing this. This is the MCM small backpack. I believe it's called the Stark Side Stud backpack because it has the side studs right here. But if we hold up the band to this canvas, on point. So for those of you fans of MCM, the quality is consistent with the Louis Vuitton bands, and these are awesome. But this is the MCM, and it has gold matte hardware. So this is the Gucci band. Comes with gold, glossy gold hardware, and he also put the little Gucci logo on there as well. That's cool. Comes with red stitching. I thought that was pretty neat. Red is definitely a nice luxurious color. And that's the back. Very sturdy band. I did have my wallet. This is from the Kaleidoscope line. But for the sake of comparing the color hues and everything, maybe you can see it through this video. Sorry, I know this is not the best comparison. And I think it looks pretty good. I was actually pretty surprised when I received AirPod covers made in the Gucci canvas. This looks amazing, don't you think? So the seller sent this to me without the carabiner. I added the carabiner myself. Just take that out. So the AirPods fit nicely. So as you can see, it's the canvas, and it has a little smudging in there. That's my fault. And here's my AirPods, and it fits nice and snug in there. When I added the carabiner, I was able to hook this onto my belt loop while I was out on the go for work. This stayed with me perfectly. It didn't fall out or anything. This is in the Gucci canvas for AirPods. This is a really nice combo here. This is my Series 2 Apple Watch. It is in rose gold. As you can see, it has a black rubber casing around it. This is something that I prefer to use. Anyways, if you're interested in this little rubber casing, it comes in a pack of like 5 or 10 from Amazon. I'll leave the link below in the description box. But one thing to consider as far as buying bands. So the series of your watch does not matter. What matters is the millimeter size of the band. The series doesn't matter because the series is basically the internal OS system within the watch. But the millimeter size is the size of the adapter that comes with the band. Now the band is usually the same standard sizes, but the hardware, the adapter hardware, is the one that will be flush to the watch. So just make sure you consider that. If you have 42 millimeter Apple Watch, choose the 42 millimeter size. Alright, that is it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and definitely share this video with your friends. Spread the word about the seller. I'll leave the seller's info in the description box below. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.